Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Inspired and Lonely Shishi. Don't actually know the name of the player, but it should be exciting nonetheless, as we are looking at Altar of Kings being placed down, barracks just setting up this sim city here on Amazonia, as Inspired spawns as the yellow human on the bottom left hand side of the map. This is a human mirror match, as Long Shi spawning as the green human player over here on the top right. Let's go ahead and get things to that all-important 2-minute mark and get things underway. All right, hero choices is going to be Archmage versus Archmage. No big surprises here, as we are going to get closer to that 8-minute mark, or 2-minute mark, excuse me. And, well, militia creeping, getting up your expansions, or perhaps just trying to level up your Archmage. We'll see what the style or strategy will be. Archmage purposely looking to get lightning shielded. Is he going to get lightning shielded? No. Yep, there's that lightning shield. Now going to make its way back around and perhaps try and stand and deal some damage back to this rogue here. All right, in comes a footman here as well, as the Archmage standing between the two rogues right there, really racking up that damage pretty nicely and making sure to, well, make short work of this expansion as easily, or these creep camps as easily as possible. Off to the north, we see Lon Shishi doing a similar strategy as well, clearing out these two creep camps here on Amazonia in relatively quick time. Items: Mantle of Intelligence and Circlet of Nobility versus Slippers of Agility and Circlet of Nobility. Mantle of Intelligence being the obvious winner there, as it gives a little bit more mana regeneration, a little bit more damage, and a little bit more maximum mana overall. All right, fighting a little bit more here, but instead, what is Lon Shishi doing? Lon Shishi is coming in ready to put in the pressure. A scout tower is not even being upgraded to an arcane tower, as now water elementals are being trained up on inside. All right, pushing on into this location here. Archmage of Inspired looking to perhaps try and get to level 3, but is not anywhere near there, as trying to finish off the remainder of these units. How much damage really can be done, as the tech to tier 2 was cancelled in order to be able to train up additional peasants. Militia now being called back around here, and damage is just getting added up more and more. All right, peasant after peasant after peasant is starting to fall, as those units have nowhere really to run back to. Inspired trying to, well, perhaps hide and be able to live and fight another day. Archmage now comes back around at level 3 and now wants to punish all of these other units here. Lon Shishi does see a Tome of Strength right there. Tome of Strength going to be picked up by the Archmage, getting a little bit of additional hit points, as the Footman now says, you know what, 2 can play at that game. Let me run on inside your base and see how much damage I can do on some of these peasants as well. All right, damage getting added up onto those peasants, and fighting underway. Militia now being called away as well, but you can see the tech to tier 2 much further along for Lon Shishi, as we are looking at peasants still getting taken down off on the other side. Footmen trying to trap some of these peasants in the backside here, and doing that exactly as the Archmage tries to drop a water elemental inside and unable to do exactly that. The Archmage was facing the wrong direction. All right, that one water elemental could have spelled a lot more problems, as Inspired is still trying to set up more and more peasants to replace the ones he's lost. Meanwhile, inside the base of Lon Shishi, he's trying to tech to tier 2. Water elementals are there. Archmage is sitting at level 3 on both sides, and, well, we'll see how much damage can really be added and racked up here once more. All right, looking at a handful of units. There's another water elemental coming back around. More militia getting taken down slowly but surely, as there is no mining happening on either side here. The peasants trying to get back to work. One arcane tower, not enough to fend off this attack. All right, both sides happening similar strategies, similar play. Footmen trying to fight back against all of these militia here, as the Archmage may try and get to level 4. Guard tower, there's another water elemental, so 3 level 2 water elementals currently in play here, as damage is still racking back up. Archmage getting closer to level 4 here in just a moment. Meanwhile, down to the south here, already level 4 by Lon Shishi, even though he is getting pelted down by those by that arcane tower. All right, militia now trying to retreat back here, trying to stay alive. This water elemental still has half-time life left, as the Archmage wondering what exactly it can do and where it can go. Water elemental now looking to retreat back here. Lon Shishi needs to get up a bit more gold. Inspired needs to get a bit more gold as well. There's another water elemental right there, as that Archmage does have +7 damage, trying to finish off more of these peasants here. Another round of units could easily get taken down, and more peasants could get taken down here, as the Archmage currently low on mana, trying to go after this arcane tower. Arcane tower down to 166 hit points, as the water elemental could try and fight it back as well. Militia Militia coming back around. Archmage now wants to lead the charge and get back in here as well, as we're going to be looking at the Archmage and the Archmage, two of them battling it up against each other, but one has higher damage and also has higher hit points, I believe. Yeah, 75 hit point difference, as Militia are trying to, well, shoo back away this Footman here. 23 hit points left on this Footman, as that Footman does now try to retreat back. Archmage gonna be bringing in from behind. Level 4 Archmage versus level 4 Footman, trying to repair back here. Archmage could try to drop another Water Elemental. There it goes. Now gonna dive on in onto this Arcane Tower, and if this Arcane Tower goes, well, that Archmage is gonna have some free time to try and finish off all of these units once again. All right, low hit point peasants going to get taken down one by one, and as they get taken down, that could cause problems. I don't know why the lower hit point peasant wasn't taken down first, as we're looking at more happening here. Meanwhile, back on the south side, more peasants trying to retreat back. Water Elemental doing the same exact thing. Who is going to have more gold and to be able to rebuild and retrain up? That is the question, as this peasant, well, going to accidentally aggro, purposely aggro, and now beautiful denial right there, taking down the Footman, well, with the help of some creeps. All right, coming back around, Archmage continuing to push back around here. Water Elemental is going to put down pressure onto the Town Hall. Meanwhile, coming back off to the north here, we're looking at the Archmage trying to take down this peasant down to the south. Almighty Mikhail, you're welcome. And coming back across here, Archmage continuing to put pressure on Long Xishi's last peasant that I can see. No more gold available. Meanwhile, down to the south here, this one peasant, is he going to try and repair? No, he is trying to run away. This is the last peasant alive as well. They do have items to try and sell, as the units are now trying to retreat back. Archmage trying to run all the way back here. Where is it going to go? Is it going to hire? No, can't hire a Goblin Zeppelin, obviously, as we're looking at damage just getting racked up onto that Town Hall. Archmage may try and, yes, drop a Water Elemental to try and stop this Footman here. Footman going to try and retreat back. Where is this peasant going to run off to? Peasant now joining in on the battle to try and chase down this Footman, as well as we take a look off to the north. Only one Water Elemental left here. It looks as though Inspired may beat Lone Shishi in this fight. He has a, well, Scroll of Town Portal. All right, I believe, what is this? Lone Shishi still has a Scroll of Town Portal, so he can sell that, as we're looking at this last Town Hall down to, oh, another water. Oh, the peasant. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's going to get taken down. He gets taken down. He's trying to repair, unable to do exactly that. Water Elemental's trying to back off across here, and we're looking at more damage getting here. 36 hit points, 25 hit points, 15 hit points, 5 hit points, and it gets saved. Archmage, however, needs to find a way to get additional gold to start, well, training up things, and then after training up things, start repairing before the Archmage comes on by and just, well, whacks the building with a fireball. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. Lone Shishi is just going to wander around. In comes a Water Elemental. No way to really stop it, and the building gets taken down. Off to the north, it is a keep. It does have higher hit points, and that is going to be the problem right there. Archmage should pretty much be selling all of his items, getting a couple of footmen, and then being able to defend any sort of upcoming attack. Lone Shishi looks like he is in a fairly decent situation, but the problem is the Goblin Merchant shops are both still guarded. And that means that without an army, they don't actually have a way to try and sell. But Inspired gets to level 5. Okay, Archmage coming back off to the north here. Water Elemental there. What do you do in a situation like this? Archmage coming back around, gonna sell all of his items, but he's what can he really do after selling his items? He has 407 gold and no peasants. Perhaps he's gonna try and train up some footmen back at home, as the Archmage comes back down across here. Water Elemental is being dropped here. Oh, gonna hire a Goblin Shredder. He's gonna hire a Goblin Shredder. A Goblin Shredder as that backup unit. It has high damage and can deal a large amount of damage to the keep here, and it is now turning into a base race scenario. 34 to 61 damage. It does take reduced damage from normal attacks, but it still represents a large amount of damage here. Meanwhile, Water Elemental is trying to take down the remainder of these buildings here. Who's gonna come out on top as the creeps trying to come back across the other side here? All right, Lone Shishi does have 479 gold as well, but maybe too little, too late. As we're looking at damage still racking back up. Level 5 Archmage going up against level 5. Coming back around on the other side, Archmage continuing to put in pressure onto these footmen. Taking down a building after building. Goblin Sappers. Oh, this is going to be huge. Taking down multiple buildings there. Goblin Sappers on those tightly clustered buildings. And I believe Lone Shishi is just has more hit points on his buildings. All right, with that, there goes another building there, and Inspired is going to end up losing his last building down to the south. That tightly clustered group of buildings right there ending up being his downfall, as well, that one Goblin Sapper taking down 2 farms and also greatly reducing the hit points of the Altar of Kings. Okay. Blood Mages. Yeah. Argument for Blood Mage first. We've seen... Wait, hold on. Wait a second. 400 hit points. 389. Okay, no, yeah, no way. This barracks is still at 1,400 hit points. All right. We know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Lone Shishi should be able to take down this last building. Both players are all... All right. Beautiful, beautiful game coming down to the very end. A base race, but Goblin Sappers being the main difference right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.